get us going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Scanning the field, it's Allen. He's going to take off here. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Graham. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Ball handed to the running back. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in the rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
Caught near the goal line. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision. Picks up some big yards for that first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And the Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up. It's a run. Running back's got it. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He'll hand it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. No huddle here for the offense. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass this time. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Strong game by this quarterback.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking to throw it on first down. And here comes a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
We'll look to throw it here on second down. He's looking to scramble. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry up. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Tries the right with a quick throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. No huddle now for the offense.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
The Buckeyes are going to cash in here in the red zone. They'll run it to the left. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Here comes the point after attempt.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. He hands it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's good.
Kick is good. That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 14.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick this one.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cross. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's a quick grab. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. New setter down to the offense, 1st and 10. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. 2nd down after that previous play. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Handoff here from the shotgun. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders that keep them focused on the task at hand.
Some hard running there through a tackle. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. They'll give it to the back. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about him.
The pass is incomplete, but a flag is down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Aller. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's complete downfield.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Powering through the defender. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Still no answer for this offense.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
And it's a bunch formation. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense is still clicking. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, don't you have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense and the guy that has a chance to win this game? Maybe going back and forth all game.
Now the all-important extra point. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Makes a quick catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
To throw, it's Aller. Looking for his back. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay, but inside, no. Can't have that happen, and it cost them.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Nittany Lions are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Allen. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And the Nittany Lions will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Past the 40. At the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. The pocket breaking down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Back to pass. It's Allen. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it deep to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Your Ohio State Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
First down here for this offense. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Physical run earns the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Downfield shot, ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The quarterback will just sneak it now. The Buckeyes churn out another first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. He throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Kick is good. It gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
To the air, it's Aller. Pass caught. And it's good for a first down to the 36. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show and a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
The Nittany Lions pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Back to throw. It's Aller. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. After a lot of time to scan the field, fires this one to the right. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you can see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
He hands it off from the gun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 31, Penn State 21.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Penn State.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll give it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Got him. He's sacked.
Boy, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
They got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly out of the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Crucial third down play after that completion. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Boy, a questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
And they'll kick it away here. Oh, and he's got some space here. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. State offense comes back on the field. Remember, it was a field goal the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Quick pass. The catch is made. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. The game makes it second and medium. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Second down play coming up. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. No shot to bring him down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better...
Touchdown, Penn State. This offense really clicking.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
Now the try here for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Here's the second down play. The linebacker shifting around now. Looks to the left, pass caught, and the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to.
The sure hands, it's Smith.
This quarterback right now is throwing in sync. That's 3 throws on this drive to start things off. 3 completions and a nice gain there.
Second down after that completion. The back's got it. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First down. They're going to throw the football. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback with the game on the line. He finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He'll call for the fair catch here. State offense is back out on the field. So it's going to come down to this, Kirk. Can this offense execute when it matters most?
Chris, it's a rivalry game. It's a 2-minute drill. You work on this all year, especially this week. They've emphasized it. Now you get your opportunity. And don't forget about the defense out there. If they can get these guys off the field, they can secure a victory.
They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. Clock has stopped.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
He grabs it inside the 20. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught on the outside. It's a cross. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Nittany Lions looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. It's Allen. He's got it near the end zone. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line. The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, this is a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
They still need this extra point to top. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter.
That ties the game at 38 all.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Makes a quick grab. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete as time runs out of regulation. We are headed to overtime. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Allen. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Trying for a pick six to win the game. Can he take it all the way? What a way to end it. A turnover to decide the game.
Oh, no. Oh, that is a tough decision by this quarterback. What a mistake. And now it's simply the kicking game. This defense better come out and be ready either to get a turnover or push this line of scrimmage back as far as they can.
So this defense now needs to come up with something special to make a play to stay in this game in OT. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Takes the toss and heads left. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. But you got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, they're just not successful here on 2nd and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up 3rd down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And that is just a great job by this defense on 3rd down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now, it's a big decision. 4th down, as an offensive coordinator, you've been going backwards. What do you call?
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it's good right down the middle. And they jump back in front.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big play? They did it. They come up with a signature W.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. I think this